At Tri-Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, they know that in Cincinnati, sports isn't just a way of life, it is life. That's why the Hamilton Joes trust Tri-Health to train and care for their players. Tri-Health aims to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment. They provide care Cincinnatians need to keep doing what they love. So get out there and keep cheering, keep playing, keep following your passion with Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Fort Hamilton Hospital is a full-service community hospital who continues to lead the way to better health in the Butler County area, serving patients from Fairfield, Oxford, Cincinnati, and Middletown. Fort Hamilton Hospital combines modern technology, highly skilled physicians with a friendly, caring staff. Their offerings include maternity, emergency, the most advanced wound healing in Butler County, and a range of outpatient services. For care you can count on, visit Fort Hamilton Hospital, located at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton. The Hamilton Joes are proud to partner with Planet Fitness, home of the Judgment Free Zone. You can experience the Judgment Free Zone by joining for only $10 a month. You can join in any of the 13 Cincinnati area Planet Fitness locations or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, the world judges, we don't.
Richard's Pizza is one of Hamilton, Ohio's most favorite spots, bringing you Richard's famous steak sandwiches since 1955 and a proud supporter of your hometown Hamilton Joes. Whether it's pizzas, salads, pastas, or a little bit of fudge for dessert, Richard's Pizza has it all for you and your family. Hamilton Joes Baseball is brought to you by Triangle Sign Company, a sign of quality since 1921. If your current signage isn't giving you the visibility to attract interest and assist in getting people in your door, then it's time for a custom sign solution from Triangle Sign Company. Whether you're a big or small business, school, or organization, they will design and build a sign that is just right for you. Offering their support for the Hamilton Joes, we thank Triangle Sign Company for their continued support. The Hamilton Joes play ball on the banks of the Miami River, but the Great Miami Crew Rowing Squad is happy to sponsor the Hamilton Joes during the Great Lakes Summer Collegiate League baseball season.
At Smoothie King, we believe the best ingredients come from nature. That's why we keep adding more whole fruits and vegetables to our smoothies to help you get more out of every sip. At Smoothie King, we've added real whole raspberries bursting with fresh, crisp flavor, just in time for summer. Try an angel food raspberry or Greek yogurt raspberry smoothie for a limited time only. Enjoy whole raspberries at any of the 8 Cincinnati area Smoothie King locations. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose. Proud partner of the Hamilton Joes.
Bridgewater Falls is proud to continue its sponsorship of the Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Best Buy, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all of the flavors Bridgewater Falls has to offer. Bridgewater Falls is located just off of Ohio 129 at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township at Bridgewater Falls.
Proud Hamilton Joes sponsor Miller Coors wants to remind you, whether you're watching the Joes at Foundation Field or catching the game on YouTube, to never compromise on taste. Reach for a Miller Lite, the light beer that's always brewed for more taste with only 96 calories and brewed right here in Ohio. Miller Lite, hold true. Your AAA store has moved to a new location in Hamilton. 2870 Menards Boulevard in Fairfield Township is your new home for all your travel, insurance, and attraction ticket needs. AAA has great member deals on everything you need for a great vacation. Visit AAA today in Fairfield Township to join America's largest motor club organization or online at AAA.com.
The original and simply the best. That's Wings on Brookwood, located at 147 North Brookwood Avenue. Family owned and operated for over 20 years, Wings on Brookwood offers both lunch and nightly specials. Before or after the Joes game, stop by Wings on Brookwood. You'll be in good company.
In its 70th year of operation, All Wealth Federal Credit Union is proud to partner with Hamilton's hometown baseball team. All Wealth is Hamilton's only homegrown credit union, ready to assist with all of your financial needs. Their friendly staff are here to help the residents of Hamilton and Butler County live the American dream. Visit allwealth.org today and see how you can hit a financial home run with Allwealth.
Pate Appliance Services have given you 61 years of phenomenal service for any appliance that you need. With flexible scheduling, automated reminders, state-of-the-art service, and an A-plus customer satisfaction rating from the Better Business Bureau, Pate Appliance Services is there for you. They can be reached at 513-863-4700 or found online at pateappliance.com.
Proud Hamilton Joes sponsor Miller Coors wants to remind you, whether you're watching the Joes at Foundation Field or catching the game on YouTube, to never compromise on taste. Reach for a Miller Lite, the light beer that's always brewed for more taste with only 96 calories and brewed right here in Ohio. Miller Lite, hold true. At Smoothie King, we believe the best ingredients come from nature. That's why we keep adding more whole fruits and vegetables to our smoothies to help you get more out of every sip. At Smoothie King, we've added real whole raspberries bursting with fresh, crisp flavor, just in time for summer. Try an angel food raspberry or Greek yogurt raspberry smoothie for a limited time only. Enjoy whole raspberries at any of the 8 Cincinnati area Smoothie King locations. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose. Proud partner of the Hamilton Joes.
Bridgewater Falls is proud to continue its sponsorship of the Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Best Buy, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all of the flavors Bridgewater Falls has to offer. Bridgewater Falls is located just off of Ohio 129 at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township at Bridgewater Falls.
In its 70th year of operation, Allwealth Federal Credit Union is proud to partner with Hamilton's hometown baseball team. Allwealth is Hamilton's only homegrown credit union, ready to assist with all of your financial needs. Their friendly staff are here to help the residents of Hamilton and Butler County live the American dream. Visit allwealth.org today and see how you can hit a financial home run with Allwealth. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts kicks off its 25th anniversary celebrations with its annual season launch party on Friday, August 17th from 5 to 11 p.m. The season launch is a free community event with all parts of the Fitton Center open to the public, including galleries, classrooms, studios, as well as performance and event spaces. Enjoy light appetizers and a cash bar, while the 10-piece River City Party Band will perform on the Riverview Terrace. For more information, visit fittoncenter.org or like the Fitton Center on Facebook.
The Hamilton Joes are proud to partner with Planet Fitness, home of the Judgment Free Zone. You can experience the Judgment Free Zone by joining for only $10 a month. You can join in any of the 13 Cincinnati area Planet Fitness locations or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, the world judges, we don't.
Richard's Pizza is one of Hamilton, Ohio's most favorite spots, bringing you Richard's famous steak sandwiches since 1955 and a proud supporter of your hometown Hamilton Joes. Whether it's pizzas, salads, pastas, or a little bit of fudge for dessert, Richard's Pizza has it all for you and your family.
You're watching Hamilton Joes Baseball on the Joes YouTube Network.
And welcome, Hamilton Joes fans. We're back at Foundation Field, hopefully to get this game started, as we have seen one game get rained out yesterday and this one delayed today. As I'm Zach Verdea here with AJ Schraffenberger and Robby Nowe, as we're here at Foundation Field, as I've said already, ready to get started against the Grand Lake Mariners here. I'm going to throw it to AJ for the lineups.
Yeah, dodging clouds here this afternoon and looking at some clearer skies now as the weather's starting to let up here, and looks like we have a little gap to get this game, at least get this game started for now. But we'll look at how the visiting Grand Lake Mariners line up at the plate. Leading off will be the first baseman, number 42, Evan Spry. Batting second and playing right field will be the number 43, Jaron Lovely. Batting third and playing shortstop will be number 40, Chris Myers. Batting cleanup, number 18, Logan Adams will do the catching for the Mariners today. Batting fifth in center field will be number 36, Ryan Stacy. Batting sixth and playing left field tonight will be number 44, Hayden Cart. Batting seventh for the Mariners tonight will be number 37, Mackenzie Hicks. He'll be playing third base. Batting eighth and designated hitter is number 11, Steven Fitzsimmons. And rounding out the lineup for the Mariners will be number 7, Van Acker. He'll be playing second base. And we'll look at Connor Peplow in the bottom of the first inning for the Mariners. Number 49 will be doing the pitching for Grand Lake tonight.
Yeah, and we've seen Connor Peplow. He has 2 starts so far, 2 appearances so far, 1 start for him. So he has 0-0 with a 3.37 ERA. So we'll see how he goes against the Joes lineup. And it is as followed. Leading off, number 20, Trey Compton playing left field. Batting second, Chandler Miller. Second base, 29, getting the second straight start. Batting third for the Joes will be Justin McConnell, the shortstop, number 6. Fourth will be Griffin Dorsing playing first base, number 9. After him will be Sean McGeehan, number 10, playing center field. Batting 6 is the DH, Michael Hale, number 15. And 7 is the third baseman, Addison Coffey, number 5. Batting 8th will be the catcher, number 19, Colin Homan. And rounding it out will be Jarrett Coffin playing right field today, number 2. Usually see him in the infield, but we have him in the outfield today. And we have Ryan Middendorf back on the mound for his 3rd start for the Joes. So it'll be good to see him going out there. And what are you looking to see today, Robbie?
Well, the Joes have really been struggling on a little bit of a losing streak here, but it seems as though their bats are starting to light back up at least a little bit. Joes are definitely capitalizing off of opportunities. I'd like to see a little bit of closing pitching today, as that's been a Joes struggle all season. Unable to close out games. We'll tend to lose leads late. So let's see if the Joes can hold on to a nice lead after getting some runs early here.
Absolutely. Bullpen pitching has been an issue for the Joes thus far this season, as we've seen time and time again, but also starting pitching. Definitely when we get better starts from our pitchers is when we have a better chance to win the game, and we'll see what Middendorf here can do here for the Joes tonight.
If they get enough insurance here early, you can let a few runs go through,
Absolutely. Just as Middendorf finishes up his warm-ups here, getting ready to kick things off in the first game of the series, short one-day series against Grand Lake Mariners here, looking to play 2 7-inning scheduled games. About an hour and a half behind here for game 1, but the weather has cleared off, and it appears like we're just about ready for some baseball.
So we'll see Ryan Middendorf on the mound for the 3rd time. He's the most we've seen from a starting pitcher this year. He is 0-0 still his record, but he's thrown 11 innings in his 2-game start, only 4 earned, his 3.27 ERA, 1.09 WHIP. So he's out there on the mound, working well, as the first pitch to leadoff hitter Evan Spry will be swung on and missed. Evan Spry is the leadoff man for the Mariners, playing first base today, hitting .345 on the year, so you can see why he's towards the top of the lineup, as the second pitch is in there for a strike. So Middendorf has him in a quick 0-2 hole here to start out the game. Middendorf out of the windup. The 0-2 pitch just misses outside, says the home plate umpire, Jim Enright. We have Jim Enright behind the plate and Jeff Spizak out on the bases for umpiring duties today. This is the 1-2 pitch to the leadoff man of the Mariners. Will be skied out to left field. Trey Compton camped under it, and he'll make it easily. So the first batter of the game is retired for the Joes.
Great start there from Middendorf, as you mentioned. Zach getting the first out there and working on a good little outing so far.
So after one batter, Middendorf gets him to fly out, and he'll face Jaron Lovely, the right fielder now. Misses that one high to the 308-2 hole. So Middendorf making quick work of the leadoff man, Spry. The 1-0 will also miss inside, so Middendorf missing on the first two pitches here. We saw Spry, the lefty, and Lovely, the lefty. We also have a lefty on deck and Chris Myers, so we didn't see too many lefties going into the year before we saw the Cincinnati Steam, who had a lefty-heavy lineup, and now we'll see a couple here as Jaron Lovely takes the 2-0 pitch for a strike. The 2-1 will be sent out to the outfield. Looks like he'll get down there in the gap, and he'll round first and head for second. Lovely will be cruising into second for a double, so after the leadoff man gets him to fly out, that one just finds the gap, and Lovely on there for a double.
Yeah, that was a good job there by the lefty, pushing that ball to left field off a pitch that started to tail away from him a bit. Good contact.
Hitting it where it's pitched. That's definitely what he did on that one, and got a lot more into it than the first batter, and able to get it past center fielder McGeehan.
So now the Mariners will have a runner in scoring position here with just one out as 3-hole Chris Myers, the shortstop, will take ball one there. Colin Homan keeping the spot there held, seeing if he could get a call there, but did not, as it's a 1-0 count.
You could tell he definitely wanted that one as a strike, as he was already set up on the inside corner, but must have just missed on the inside part.
So Middendorf out of the stretch now with a runner on, and that one's sent to center field. McGeehan's back. McGeehan still charging back, and that'll end up one-hopping the wall. We'll see if they send Jared Lovely, and they will, and they'll play out of plate. Colin Homan will have a perfect tag, and he will be out at the plate. Hosed at the plate is Jaron Lovely. Great relay there by the Joes.
Yeah, definitely an interesting play there. They were set up for the relay throw to third. He got a late jump. Lovely got a late jump on the play to center field and just couldn't get the wheels turning. And great job by the shortstop McConnell to get a quick relay throw into Homan for the out.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking to myself here, I was wondering how the damp conditions on the turf would affect those balls coming off the bat, but as you saw there from the shortstop, it actually helped out as it took a hop into the catcher to tag him out at home.
So after the great play by the relay play by McGeehan to McConnell to Homan to slap the tag and prevent the run, Middendorf's first pitch to 4-hole Logan Adams will hit him. So now with 2 outs in the inning, the Joes will see the Mariners with runners on first and second here with the 5-hole Ryan Stacy coming to bat. So the Joes were able to cut down Lovely coming home, but now they'll face Stacy, who is the team leader in RBIs. He has 9 on the year. The righty Middendorf facing a heavy left lineup here. That one will be flared off to the left field, shallow-ish area.
Something like that.
It was a flare, and it's not in play. That's all you need to know. So the 0-1 here, Middendorf gets ahead of the 5-hole here quickly. As that one's sent over to McConnell. Not McConnell, that's Compton. Compton will be dead in his tracks, and he will not have to move much, as that's the 3rd out of the inning. Joe's escaped trouble after giving up 2 hits. Couple men left on. We'll pick this back up in the bottom of the 1st inning here on your Hamilton Joes Network.
Proud Hamilton Joes sponsor Miller Coors wants to remind you, whether you're watching the Joes at Foundation Field or catching the game on YouTube, to never compromise on taste. Reach for a Miller Lite, the light beer that's always brewed for more taste with only 96 calories and brewed right here in Ohio. Miller Lite, hold true. Your AAA store has moved to a new location in Hamilton. 2870 Menards Boulevard in Fairfield Township is your new home for all your travel, insurance, and attraction ticket needs. AAA has great member deals on everything you need for a great vacation. Visit AAA today in Fairfield Township to join America's largest motor club organization or online at AAA.com.
Pfefferly Tire and Auto Service has 3 convenient locations, servicing Hamilton, Fairfield, and all of Butler County. Pfefferly Tire and Auto Service is family-owned and operated, and have been in business since 1994. Whether it's a quick oil change you need, or full-service auto repair, Pfefferly Tire and Auto is the place to go. They have 2 locations in downtown Fairfield and 1 on the west side of Hamilton. For more information, visit them at one of their 3 locations or visit pftire.com.
Hamilton Joe's Baseball is brought to you by Triangle Sign Company, a sign of quality since 1920.
And welcome back, Hamilton Joes fans. As pick this one in the bottom of the first inning. We saw the Joes give up a couple of base runners and have a great play at the plate as they were able to stop the Mariners from scoring any runs there in the first inning. As the leadoff man Trey Compton will come up to the dish. Mariners have Connor Peplow on the mound. As I mentioned, 2 appearances, 1 start on the year. No decisions yet as that first pitch is ball low to Compton. See Trey Compton leading off again here for the Joes. As he'll take the 1-0 pitch, first strike.
Compton comes into the game with a .270 batting average, 10 hits in his first 37 at-bats on the young season.
So Compton will take that one for a ball, so 2-1 here to the Joes leadoff man. As we mentioned, after the Joes have a little bit of a slide going now, so getting something in the first inning would be huge for this team as the next pitch is a ball outside to Compton, so Compton has a 3-1 count here. Peplow trying to settle into the first batter as Compton will drill the 3-1 pitch out to the center fielder, and that'll drop, so Compton on with a leadoff hit for the Joes.
Great swing there from Compton, getting the Joes off to a hot start here in the bottom of the first, especially important after Middendorf was able to throw up a 0 on the top. So let's see if the Joes can get something going here.
And we've seen Compton do a pretty good job of being the leadoff man, getting on base any way he can. That time is with a single, so that'll help the average here as we have Chandler Miller, the second baseman, coming up, and he'll see a first pitch strike. Saw Chandler Miller in the last game against the Steam go 1 for 4, had an RBI single. As he'll try to keep Compton safe over there.
Chandler just 5 hits in his first 23 at-bats on the season, hitting a .217 clip thus far, looking to build on that right now.
Yeah, and we've seen the Joes switch up the batting order a little bit in the 2-hole spot. We saw Chris Hamilton move up to the 2-hole. We've seen McConnell there. We saw Addison Coffey there yesterday, 2 days ago in the last game. Now we have Chandler Miller, who we saw inching up a little bit in the lineup, batted 5th last time against the Steam, and he sends that one high to right field. Camped under it for Lovely, and he'll snag that one for the first out. Compton will stay at first base.
Looks like the rain's starting to clear up at least a little bit. Still falling, so I'm sure it'll probably continue to affect play out there on the field. On top of the fact that I'm not quite sure how much experience the Mariners have on a turf infield, which a lot of times ground balls will pick up speed as they bounce off that turf. So we'll see if that comes into play at all today.
So Peplow, the runner on first base, looks over at Compton, but we'll send that one in for a ball to the 3-hole Justin McConnell. We saw McConnell work his way up to the top of the lineup, and he was hitting 2-hole for a while. Now we see him at 3 for the 3rd straight game, and he'll show bunt and a miss outside. So 2-0 count here to the Joes shortstop.
Definitely be interesting to see if this is a bunt for a hit situation or if he's up there to sacrifice with 1 out. You would think they would have done that one batter before.
And Compton moves on the pitch as McConnell sends that one to right field. Lovely will be there to make the play. We'll see if he has a play at first base, but Compton will be able to retreat in time.
Good job by Compton listening to his fellow players and coaches there as he started running on the pitch. Very easily could have not been paying attention and thrown out at first, but did a great job on turning back around and paying attention to the play.
That's why you really have to pay attention to your teammates and not try to get confused by a lot of times you'll see the other team try and talk to you and make you think that they're not going to catch
Honestly, great job there by the bench itself for paying attention to the game.
Absolutely.
So now we'll have Griffin Dorsching. 4 home runs on the young season for Griffin as Compton's moving again. Back-to-back pitches. He'll make it to second base easily, not even a throw. Compton will go in standing. Great jump there on the righty Peplow. So Compton able to read him a little bit. We saw him throw over a couple of times, and Compton was moving on the pitch before that McConnell flew out to right field on. So Dorsching will see a first pitch ball that we usually sing to the big number 9. That's another ball because you got to throw a ball that Trey Compton stole on. So 2-0 to Griffin Dorsching. Usually pitchers are selective with their locations here, and we see it as that's a strike on the outside corner. Saw Dorsching hit his 4th homer of the year in Cincinnati at Western Hills High School last game. We'll see what he does here with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs as the 2-1 pitch is low for a ball. This will be a prime hitting count here for Dorsching.
Yeah, you definitely see the teams we play against. They were reading their scouting reports about Dorsching, obviously with 10 RBI in the young season and the 4 home runs that you mentioned, Zach. They see those things and they plan accordingly, and you can definitely tell.
So the 3-1 pitch to Dorsching will also miss outside, and he'll be on a base on balls here.
Seems as though this pitcher, every time he pitches and throws a ball in there, it's missing low and away. He has a consistency there. Definitely something to pay attention to if you're a batter for the Joes.
So Connor Peplow will look to settle in here as now he has 2 runners on and 2 outs. Sean McGeehan on for the Joes. The center fielder will see strike 1. So McGeehan with a couple men on and 2 outs. Joes have 1 hit on the inning, 1 walk.
Yeah, Robbie, as you mentioned, definitely has command of that outside corner, whether it's just on the plate or he's just missing. It's definitely a theme that we're noticing thus far.
And we see it there again as that one clips the outside corner. We see Peplow hitting that pretty consistently there. 2 back-to-back strikes, so an 0-2 count here to Sean McGeehan. Peplow set, the 0-2 pitch will miss outside. Like Robbie said, we see almost every pitch, whether it's a strike or a ball, go to that outside zone, falling low and outside. So we'll see if Peplow tries to nail that. So we do see the catcher, Logan Adams, setting up outside pretty frequently as that one's fouled away by McGeehan.
I don't know about you guys, but I know AJ used to pitch in college over there. Watching this guy pitch, I haven't really seen a whole lot of movement on his pitches. It just seems like a lot of fastballs that come across the batter and end up away.
Yeah, definitely. His slider is obviously the best breaking pitch that he has, and his fastball, not a whole lot of movement on it like you mentioned.
As that one is flared into foul territory, the first baseman can't come in to make it, as we saw catcher Logan Adams getting pretty close, but Evan Spry.
Says if I jinxed it there as he threw a nice breaking ball. Got him to pop up foul. Got lucky on that one almost.
Yeah, you would think.
Just a little bit of lack of hustle by the first baseman, I think.
Yeah, playing a little bit deep for the first baseman. Obviously with 2 outs and 2 strikes, easily
Definitely.
Could see why he's playing so deep, but didn't seem like as long of a run as maybe he thought it was.
Yeah, right when it was flared up in the air, you knew it had a chance to get caught. You saw the catcher Logan Adams come closer to catching it than the first baseman, who was much closer, as the 1-2 will be chopped out. Peplow will make the play and scoop it up to first base. So 3rd out of the inning as a 1-3. So two men are stranded on base for the Joes. They won't get any runs here in the bottom of the first as they have 1 hit. And we'll be back here on the top of the 2nd here on your Hamilton Joes Network.
Proud Hamilton Joes sponsor Miller Coors wants to remind you, whether you're watching the Joes at Foundation Field or catching the game on YouTube, to never compromise on taste. Reach for a Miller Lite, the light beer that's always brewed for more taste with only 96 calories and brewed right here in Ohio. Miller Lite, hold true. At Smoothie King, we believe the best ingredients come from nature. That's why we keep adding more whole fruits and vegetables to our smoothies to help you get more out of every sip. At Smoothie King, we've added real whole raspberries bursting with fresh, crisp flavor, just in time for summer. Try an angel food raspberry or Greek yogurt raspberry smoothie for a limited time only. Enjoy whole raspberries at any of the 8 Cincinnati area Smoothie King locations. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose. Proud partner of the Hamilton Joes.
The Hamilton Joes play ball on the banks of the Miami River, but the Great Miami Crew Rowing Squad is happy to sponsor the Hamilton Joes during the Great Lakes Summer Collegiate League baseball season.
At Tri-Health.
And we're back here at Foundation Field in Hamilton, Ohio for the top of the second inning as the Joes taking on the Grand Lake Mariners here in the first game of a 2-game doubleheader. Kind of redundant, but 2-game doubleheader, that's what it is. As Hayden Cart, the left fielder, steps in to lead off the top of the second against Ryan Middendorf. First pitch is going to miss outside with a breaking ball for ball 1. 6-hole Hayden Cart is going to watch another ball just missing on the outside corner there. 2 balls and no strikes.
Still no score here in the top of the second. Sun looks like it might be starting to creep out over the field just a little bit now. As this one will miss high and outside.
Outside once again from Middendorf. Now 3-0 quickly to the 6-hole Hayden Cart.
Yeah, and we didn't really see Middendorf get in too much trouble with the balls last inning. He didn't have a three-pitch count at all last inning, and he comes into the game with this is his 3rd start, and we still haven't seen him walk anybody.
Yeah, that's quite an impressive number as we see him get back on the strike side of the ledger there. 3-1, and this pitch is grounded out to the shortstop McConnell. He fires on over to first, and Dorshing will finish off the 6-3 put out for the first out of the inning.
A little too close for comfort there on the shortstop. Took a couple crow hops, but he got it there in time. Did a good job.
Yeah, we've seen McConnell make some good plays, some smooth plays over there. So whenever he takes his time, I trust him that he's going to fire it over there because he's got a sure arm over there.
That'll bring up the third baseman Mackenzie Hicks now. 7-hole hitter for the Mariners tonight. He fouls the first pitch back straight to the screen for strike 1. Umbrella's still out here at Foundation Field, but the sun's starting to peek its way out. Looks like we're going to have a window to play some baseball tonight.
You know that air is going to get real heavy, real humid, real quick with that sun coming out.
Yep, and that ball's not going to go anywhere after that, is it?
Mm-mm.
No balls and 2 strikes to the third baseman Hicks. Outside, up and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
And thank goodness for those good drains out there on that infield. Otherwise, of course, we would not be playing right now at all.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a good hour and a half of solid downpour during the scheduled time as this one's hit deep out to left field. This one's sneaking towards the foul pole, and it's going to be fair, and that's going to be gone. And that's going to be a solo home run for Mackenzie Hicks out to left field. That ball was driven.
Yeah, that ball left in a hurry. That was a good line drive home run.
Yeah, it looked like it was hooking towards the foul line there, but hit hard enough to where it almost ripped a hole in that net out there in left field.
Haven't really seen a ton of those here yet this season. Not a whole lot of home runs at Foundation Field, but that one definitely left in a hurry.
Yeah, he launched that one pretty good. Yeah,
that's all I gotta say.
That's all I gotta say about
Short,
that one. It was
sweet,
left
yep.
over the heart of the plate. He jumped on that quick, and that got out pretty quickly. Everyone was just kind of looking around.
Yeah, definitely a mistake pitch there from Middendorf, and Mackenzie Hicks jumped all over it to left field, and that's going to bring up the designated hitter Fitzsimmons quickly down 0-1. Next pitch is going to be taken out to left field, and Compton quickly on the run will be able to make the catch for the second out.
You know, back to that home run, honestly, that was probably the only mistake so far by the pitcher there. Even if we go pitch by pitch, even although we're only in the second inning, all it takes is one bad pitch to completely change a game, as you can see already here in the top of the second.
Yep, that's a pitch he's going to want back, and I know he would tell us that if he was up here talking to us right now. That's going to bring up the second baseman Van Acker, number 7, batting in the 9-hole tonight. He's watching the first pitch for strike. This one swung on and fouled down the right field line. Dorshing will give mild chase, but give up on it as it is well over the fence down the first base line. And Middendorf quickly ahead 0-2 again. Middendorf bringing the 0-2. Breaking ball. That looked, from our angle, like it crossed a lot of the plate, but apparently must have caught some of the inside portion.
Not even to get a, not even to ask Spizak down there on the first base line if he went there, but see another ball miss out there.
Good fastball there from Middendorf, just missing outside, but doing exactly what he wants, speeding the batter's eyes up. I would kind of expect to see a breaking ball here. This one's taken down the first base line. Count remains 2-2. All twos on the board right now, 2-2 with 2 outs here in the top of the second. Mariners lead 1-0 on the solo home run by Hicks as Acker swings and misses on the 2-2 pitch. And that'll take us to the bottom of the second inning. Mariners get a run on a Mackenzie Hicks solo home run, and we'll be right back with more Hamilton Joe's action.
Richard's Pizza is one of Hamilton, Ohio's most favorite spots, bringing you Richard's famous steak sandwiches since 1955 and a proud supporter of your hometown Hamilton Joe's. Whether it's pizzas, salads, pastas, or a little bit of fudge for dessert, Richard's Pizza has it all for you and your family.
The Fitton Center for Creative Arts kicks off its 25th anniversary celebrations with its annual season launch party on Friday, August 17th from 5 to 11 p.m. The season launch is a free community event with all parts of the Fitton Center open to the public, including galleries, classrooms, studios, as well as performance and event spaces. Enjoy light appetizers and a cash bar, while the 10-piece River City Party Band will perform on the Riverview Terrace. For more information, visit fittoncenter.org or like the Fitton Center on Facebook.
The Hamilton Joes play ball on the banks of the Miami River, but the Great Miami Crew Rowing Squad is happy to sponsor the Hamilton Joes during the Great Lakes Summer Collegiate League baseball season.
At Smoothie King, we believe the best ingredients come from nature. That's why we keep adding more whole fruits and vegetables to our smoothies to help you get more out of every sip. At Smoothie King, we've added real whole raspberries bursting with fresh, crisp flavor, just in time for summer. Try an angel food raspberry or Greek yogurt raspberry smoothie for a limited time only. Enjoy whole raspberries at any of the 8 Cincinnati area Smoothie King locations. Smoothie King.
All right, back here for the bottom of the second inning in Hamilton as Michael Hale leads things off for the Joes. He'll watch a first pitch ball. Joes trail 1-0 as Mackenzie Hicks in the top of the second inning hit a long solo home run out to left field.
Beautiful rainbow forming outside of right field there.
It'll be 2 balls and a strike now. As Michael Hale watches that one on the outside corner. Foul ball, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
It's almost dreary how dark it is out in center field and how bright it is back here behind home plate.
That's kind of the story of Ohio weather, isn't it?
It really is.
It can rain 1 second and be sunny at the same time. Swung on a miss there from Hale, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
This was Hale's first time back in the lineup after that one game where he had 5 errors over at first base. Took a day off probably to try and recuperate, and still having some issues up at the plate, but hopefully he'll be able to get back on it.
Yeah, that'll drop his average on that strikeout to 200 on the season from 207 the previous at-bat.
Yeah, we saw Hale on 2 days ago in Cincinnati, and he got back in the lineup, reached on an error, struck out a couple times, was hit by a pitch. So his woes will continue as he strikes out again.
So 1 ball and no strikes here. The third baseman Addison Coffey hitting .207 on the year, 6 hits in his first 29 at-bats. This ball swung on and grounded out to the second baseman Acker. He'll fire on over to Spry. And quickly there will be 2 outs in the inning.
And we saw Addison Coffey back down in the 7 hole. That would definitely make one of my broadcasting partners, Reed Mouse, pretty happy seeing Coffey down there. Maybe they're listening and taking some of his advice.
They'll bring up Colin Homan doing the catching tonight as he swings and misses at the first pitch for strike 1. Homan coming into the game 125, just 2 hits in his first 16 at-bats on the year. Does have an RBI from those 2 hits. This one bounces into the catcher's mitt for ball 1.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think we saw Homan go 2 for 4 with an RBI in that first game of the year. So we've seen him and Michael Hall switch off a couple of times at catcher. So definitely know Holman's looking to get a couple hits here or there now.
So 2 balls and 1 strike now. The catcher from Northern Kentucky University. Swung on and hit to center field. Camped underneath it is Stacy. And he'll retire the Joes here in the bottom of the second. So a quick 1-2-3 inning for Peplow as he's rolling through the first 2 zeros on the board. We'll be right back for the top of the 3rd inning on the Hamilton Joes Network.
Fort Hamilton Hospital is a full-service community hospital who continues to lead the way to better health in the Butler County area, serving patients from Fairfield, Oxford, Cincinnati, and Middletown. Fort Hamilton Hospital combines modern technology, highly skilled physicians with a friendly, caring staff. Their offerings include maternity, emergency, the most advanced wound healing in Butler County, and a range of outpatient services. For care you can count on, visit Fort Hamilton Hospital, located at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton. At TriHealth Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, they know that in Cincinnati, sports isn't just a way of life, it is life. That's why the Hamilton Joes trust TriHealth to train and care for their players. TriHealth aims to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment. They provide care Cincinnatians need to keep doing what they love. So get out there and keep cheering, keep playing, keep following your passion with TriHealth Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
In its 70th year of operation, All Wealth Federal Credit Union is proud to partner with Hamilton's hometown baseball team. All Wealth is Hamilton's only homegrown credit union, ready to assist with all of your financial needs. Their friendly staff are here to help the residents of Hamilton and Butler County live the American dream. Visit allwealth.org today and see how you can hit a financial home run with All Wealth.
And welcome back, Joes fans. I'm joined by AJ Schraffenberger, and now Reed Mouse is back on the call. We'll be here.
I feel back. I was getting a little lonely. I was sitting behind hearing you guys call the game. I was feeling a little left out. Thanks for inviting me back.
It's great having you back as the first pitch of the inning is a ball.
Wouldn't have it any other way, I say.
So Evan Spry, the leadoff man, will see his second at-bat of the day. Flew out in his first. It's a 1-0 here. Middendorf in his 3rd inning of work will miss for a ball there. So 2-0. Saw Middendorf. He's given up 3 hits on the day. Gave up a couple doubles in the first, but Joe's able to get Lovely out at home as he chops that over. Chandler Miller at second base to his left. Great play there by the second baseman, Chandler Miller, and that will be 1 out here.
I'm just happy to see Mittendorf hang a 0 there in the first inning. And through his first 2 starts, he gave up 6 runs in that first inning of work. So, though he gave up 1 in the second, just to see him get through that first inning unscathed was a tremendous upside for Mittendorf today.
So Mittendorf now seeing another lefty here in Jaron Lovely, who doubled in his first at-bat of the game, which was his last at-bat in the first inning. So he's 1 for 1 on the day. He was the one who did get hosed at the plate by the great Joe's relay, as it's 0-2 now on the count. See a lefty-heavy lineup again here, as we saw with the steam. the Mariners. This is the second straight lefty. We got another one on deck as the 0-2 is chopped over to Chandler Miller, about the same area it was last time. We have another 4-3 here for the second out of the game.
And by about the same area, you mean the same couple pieces of turf that ball rolled over. I mean, it was uncanny how the exact same spot that ball was hit to.
Chandler Miller able to range over to his left and make a couple of plays here. As the first two of the inning are retired, we'll have Chris Myers, the shortstop for the Mariners, up. He doubled to center field, and that'll be over to Chandler Miller, right at him. Doesn't have to move too much this time, but that's the third straight ground out of the second baseman. So 3 up, 3 down for the Joes and Ryan Middendorf. As we'll go to the bottom of the third inning. Still 1-0 Mariners lead. We'll be back on your Hamilton Joes Network.
Hamilton Joes sponsor Miller Coors wants to remind you, whether you're watching the Joes at Foundation Field or catching the game on YouTube, to never compromise on taste. Reach for a Miller Lite, the light beer that's always brewed for more taste with only 96 calories and brewed right here in Ohio. Miller Lite, hold true.
M&G Body Shop is your one-stop shop for car repair. Woman-owned and family-operated collision repair center. They can be reached at 513-851-9056 or can be found online at mgbody.com. A proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes. Hamilton Joes Baseball is brought to you by Triangle Sign Company, a sign of quality since 1921. If your current signage isn't giving you the visibility to attract interest and assist in getting people in your door, then it's time for a custom sign solution from Triangle Sign Company. Whether you're a big or small business, school, or organization, they will design and build a sign that is just right for you. Offering their support for the Hamilton Joes, we thank Triangle Sign Company for their continued support.
Pfefferly Tire and Auto Service has 3 convenient locations, servicing Hamilton, Fairfield, and all of Butler County. Pfefferly Tire and Auto Service is family owned and operated and have been in business since 1994. Whether it's a quick oil change you need or full service auto repair, Pfefferly Tire and Auto is the place to go. They have 2 locations in downtown Fairfield and 1 on the west side of Hamilton. For more information, visit them at one of their 3 locations or visit pftire.com.
And we'll see Jared Kaufman here, the first batter of the inning for the Joes, as we're here in the bottom of the third inning. Joes still down 1-0 as solo home run by Mackenzie Hicks for the Steam in the top of the second inning is the only run so far.
And Jared Kaufman's just trying to find some luck right now. I mean, we mention it almost every day that when he puts a good swing on the ball, it goes far and it goes fast, but he's just not been all that lucky so far.
As Kaufman swings and misses that one, and it'll be a 1-2 count here for the Joes 9-hole against the Mariners. Last team we played was the Steam. I think I messed it up there a little bit, but still have Connor Peplow out there on the mound for the Mariners as the 1-2 pitch will miss low. So Jared Kaufman staying alive here. Playing right field for the Joes. We saw him come in against the Steam towards the end of the game as a replacement, play a couple innings in the outfield. Now we're seeing him start out there as now he'll see a full count after the ball on the turf.
We haven't seen Kaufman walk a whole lot, but he does work these deep counts. I think he just gets a little too antsy when he gets with 2 strikes.
And the full count pitch will hit him.
That's always the most annoying thing in the world. I mean, you work the count deep, 3-2, and then you just hit you, and you're just like, gosh. Like,
could have done this on the first pitch.
Could have done this on the first one, or I could have just bailed out.
So now with the leadoff man on first base, the Joes will have another chance here to get some runs in the inning. As Trey Compton, the leadoff man's at bat, he's 1 for 1 on the day. Roped a single to right center. Stole second base, but was stranded there as the Joes couldn't get him in the first inning. So the Joes left fielder will lay down a bunt here. Peplow will field it, throw over to first, and will get Compton by a few steps, but the sac bunt is completed as Kaufman standing on second base.
Great job there from Compton. Just doing the job, not trying to be too cute with it and get it too close to the line and end up fouling it off. He did a great job of just getting it down and doing the job for the Joes.
Yeah, I think that's the right call by Adam Grisham. I mean, you see so much talk about whether you should bunt or not. Well, while the Joes are in the offensive slump that they've been in as of late, I mean, they really can't trust on anyone, calling anyone to be clutch. So that's a good job at just setting up runs where you get the opportunity to.
So we'll have a runner in scoring position on second base for the Joes and Jared Kaufman as Chandler Miller, the second baseman, steps to the plate. He's got a 1-0 count here as Peplo comes set. Takes a couple looks back at Kaufman. Nobody there, though, as the 1-0 is missed outside as well.
Yeah, definitely sometimes your circumstances force you into playing small ball, and like we've seen from the Joes, sometimes it's been a struggle for them to score runs this year, and able to hold on to leads as well has been an issue, so definitely trying to set up as many runs as you can early on.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot going right for the Joes, at least in these last 8 games.
That one hits the outside corner, so Peplo doing a good job of pounding that outside corner of the strike zone and getting it pretty heavily when it's there. So 2-1 now to the 2-hole for the Joes as Chandler Miller will slap that one foul to first base.
I actually like the call to put Chandler Miller up at the top of the order. I know they've been struggling on finding the right order of guys there at the top of the order, and I think Chandler Miller fits this prototypical 2-hole spot perfectly. I mean, he's not a big power guy, but he slaps the ball and puts the ball in play a lot, and that's exactly what you want out of a guy at the top of your order, especially one that is batting after Trey Compton, who gets on base quite often.
So the 2-2 is sent over to second base. Chandler Miller doing his best job to bust it down the line. He will not make it, so there's 2 outs now, but he does move the runner over to third base. So Kaufman standing on third base. In the 3-hole for the Joes, Justin McConnell coming up. So if there's 2 outs and a runner on third, this is definitely one of the guys you want up for the Joes.
Yeah, McConnell hitting .324 on the young season thus far. 12 hits in his first 37 at-bats. Already has 8 RBI on the season, so as you mentioned, Zach, definitely one of the guys you want in an RBI situation, especially with 2 outs.
Yeah, McConnell's comes from one of the better collegiate programs, probably even has a contender to be the best collegiate program in Ohio and Wright State. It's really just between them and Kent State, and he shows just early in this season of how much of a ball player. He's got great ball player IQ, and he just does ball player things every time. It doesn't look like he's ever forcing himself out of his element. He's just doing things so gracefully out there.
So the first pitch to McConnell is missed, so the 1-0 is on the way now, and he sends that to center field. Center fielder is ranging back, and that will hit off the top of the wall. So McConnell rounds second and heads for third. He'll be down on the play, and he'll be safe at third base. So Justin McConnell with an RBI triple here with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. He ties the game up here at 1-1. Great piece of hitting there by McConnell.
Yeah, and with the sun peeking through behind us, right in view of the center fielder, I think it might have had something to do with the way the center fielder was seeing that one, because he just stood there. It looked like it was hit right to him just by the way that he played it, but it just kept drifting back, and it hit midway up the 390 wall out there in dead center. It was a beautiful, I mean, it was smacked right off the bat. You knew it was going a long way, but the center fielder was the only one that was fooled by it.
Yeah, and that's how you know he hit it hard. With the air that we have now after about an hour and a half of downpour we had before the game, you know the air is heavy and the ball's not traveling very well, and that's how you know he hit it well, if he was able to get it all the way out to halfway up the 390 wall out there in center.
Yeah, and we saw Chris Myers in the first inning for the Mariners hit one out to center field. It seemed to carry pretty good, and his got down, one-hopped the wall. McConnell does him one better there as he hits the wall, and that one will get away from the catcher there as McConnell will score easily. So that one gets by Logan Adams there, and the second run for the Joes will come in to score, and they'll take a 2-1 lead.
And you got to give part credit to Adam Grissom there by getting McConnell to go to third, because I think, at least in our mind, when McConnell was rounding second, I think all 3 of us had the same reserve, and just watching the play develop going, oh God, they might have ran themselves out of this inning. But just a beautiful call there by Adam Grissom as on the wild pitch, McConnell scores and gives the Joes the lead.
So Dorshing sends it to shortstop. Myers throws it over to first, and he'll get him theirs, but not before the Joes score 2 runs on an RBI triple by McConnell. He'll come around to score on the wild pitch. Joes lead 2-1. Headed to the top of the 4th inning. We'll be back here on your Hamilton Joes Network.
At Smoothie King, we believe the best ingredients come from nature. That's why we keep adding more whole fruits and vegetables to our smoothies to help you get more out of every sip. At Smoothie King, we've added real whole raspberries bursting with fresh, crisp flavor, just in time for summer. Try an angel food raspberry or Greek yogurt raspberry smoothie for a limited time only. Enjoy whole raspberries at any of the 8 Cincinnati area Smoothie King locations. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose. Proud partner of the Hamilton Joes.
Richard's Pizza is one of Hamilton, Ohio's most favorite spots, bringing you Richard's famous steak sandwiches since 1955 and a proud supporter of your hometown Hamilton Joes. Whether it's pizzas, salads, pastas, or a little bit of fudge for dessert, Richard's Pizza has it all for you and your family.
Bridgewater Falls is proud to continue its sponsorship of the Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Best Buy, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all of the flavors Bridgewater Falls has to offer. Bridgewater Falls is located just off of Ohio 129 at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township at Bridgewater Falls.
Back here in Hamilton for the top of the 4th inning, Logan Adams, the catcher, will lead things off for the Mariners. He'll watch strike one here as the Joes take a 2-1 lead there in the bottom of the 3rd inning, taking advantage of 2 hits and being able to get the lead there in the bottom of the 3rd as this one misses outside to even up the count at 1-1.
And we saw Logan Adams get hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. He's hitting 400 on the year, so see how he does here, and now the 1-2 count.
Good job by Middendorf there, climbing the ladder with a fastball. Adams not ready for it. Didn't get his hands through quick enough. 1-2 pitch, here it comes. Great breaking ball there from Middendorf on the outside corner, and that'll be out number 1 in the inning.
Yeah, that was a beautiful job of tunneling there by Ryan Middendorf. I mean, we hear this word a lot in the pro game, tunneling. Well, he throws the fastball up at the top of the zone that looks so enticing to Adams that he was late on, and he gives him the same look there on the slider, curveball, breaking pitch, and it just breaks out of the strike zone, and nothing has it there for Adams.
This pitch is going to run inside on center fielder Ryan Stacy, and that's going to be off of his shin, and it's going to make his way to first base.
Yeah, it's the second hit by pitch we've seen by Middendorf, just losing it a little bit there and running too far inside both times. That's usually what happens when you hit someone and you're going too far inside.
Yeah, it's hard to hit someone on the outside.
Yeah.
Left fielder Hayden Cart will now step to the plate.
That was almost as good as what AJ said. We got
former left-hander, or
a former left-hander, and then we're playing a 2-game doubleheader.
2-game doubleheader, yeah. It's all the same, you know.
I think I still have the best blunder of the year, but
I think so,
I don't think we're allowed to say that one on the air.
We'll keep that one off for the second time, like we tried to keep it off the first time.
I think we had the pleasure of having that umpire in Cincinnati a couple days ago as well behind the plate. So
yeah, if you really want to hear a good blunder, you got to look at the games that we've broadcast already. About midway through the second home game, you'll hear a pretty good blunder by myself. Just give you a little homework for maybe during the next rain delay or something.
In a less important baseball game that we've got going on here, 2 balls and a strike.
They don't listen for the baseball. They listen for us and our sparkling personalities.
Exactly. 3 balls and a strike now to the left fielder, Cart. Ryan Stacy over there at first with 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Middendorf checks over to Stacy at first. 3 balls and a strike, and that's going to miss upstairs, and that'll be ball 4.
Yeah, after a beautiful first batter to Adams there, he's now gave up 2 free bases to this Salina Grand Lake Mariners team, and now they're threatening with 1 out in the top of the 4th.
So that'll bring up Mackenzie Hicks, the third baseman, who initially put the Mariners on top in the top of the 2nd inning with a solo home run to left field. He's first pitch swinging, and that'll be fouled off the glove of the catcher, Homan.
And although Middendorf has hit 2 guys today, that last batter right there, Hayden Cart, was the first walk of the season for Middendorf. This is his third start of the year in top of the 4th inning with 1 out. So good job there by Middendorf of holding off as long as he could.
I'll have to check our record books on that, our non-existent Joe's records books, and see who was the longest person to go without a walk. But definitely impressive.
If I had to put some money on it, I'd probably go A.J. Schraffenberger.
Oh man, I didn't walk many, but I don't know if I ever did that. This one's going to be hit out in the left field. Compton's going to run in and stroll under that one for the second out of the inning.
A.J. Schraffenberger wasn't very good as a pitcher because I got 2 hits off him. There's very few pitchers in the world that can claim to give up 2 hits to me.
See, my response to that would be there's probably very few hitters that can say they got 2 hits off of me in a game. So I think we're at an impasse there, Reed. I don't know.
I was like a career 220 hitter, so you can.
As Fitzsimmons, the designated hitter, pops this one towards shortstop. Compton coming on. He'll actually take control over McConnell, but he will make the catch to end the top of the 4th inning. So good job by Middendorf there with 2 runners on and 1 out, able to get the last 2 outs of the inning. And we'll head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Joe's leading 2-1 right here on the Joe's Network.
Falls. The Hamilton Joes are proud to partner with Planet Fitness, home of the Judgment Free Zone. You can experience the Judgment Free Zone by joining for only $10 a month. You can join in any of the 13 Cincinnati area Planet Fitness locations or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, the world judges, we don't. The original and simply the best. That's Wings on Brookwood, located at 147 North Brookwood Avenue. Family owned and operated for over 20 years, Wings on Brookwood offers both lunch and nightly specials. Before or after the Joes game, stop by Wings on Brookwood. You'll be in good company.
The Hamilton Joes play ball on the banks of the Miami River, but the Great Miami Crew Rowing Squad is happy to sponsor the Hamilton Joes during the Great Lakes Summer Collegiate League baseball season.
The fifth.
And we're back here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Sean McGee, the center fielder, will lead things off for the Joes. He'll watch the first pitch outside for ball 1. Joes leading 2-1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning after a 2-run bottom of the 3rd. And McGeehan will be ahead 2 balls and no strikes.
We haven't seen much offensive output from McGeehan this year. We know he's a fantastic defensive player, but to get a little more from the bat will really help solidify what this lineup really needs to get to.
Yeah, definitely batting in the 5-hole tonight. He's only hitting .211 to start the season, 4 hits in his first 19 at-bats, including his first at-bat, a ground out to the pitcher earlier in this game in the 1st inning. 3 balls, no strikes. This misses away. And a 4-pitch walk will be issued to the center fielder, McGeehan.
And that's huge for the Joes here. Is we've harped on it enough, and through the first 10 games this year, there's a direct correlation between runs scored in an inning and allowing the first base runner on. There's not a it's not an anomaly why the phrase walks will haunt. Man, struggling today.
Should have stopped while you were ahead there, I
don't see
think.
any Hawks around, but
and what is
if
wanting?
they're lucky, we'll
take
take them.
The Harriers play here.
Michael Hale's up, and McGeehan was actually going to head to third base on a pickoff throw that failed to first base. And he's going to be ruled off the base at third base. And manager Adam Grissom arguing that he did keep his foot on the base, but to no avail.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think that. I know it appeared as though his foot, but you got to be pretty flexible. At least got a long wingspan to keep your hand on the bag the entire time before your foot can get there. When your foot's fully extended, like it wasn't curled up. It was fully extended while it came on. So there had to have been at least a half second where no part of his body was touching the base.
I blame Major League Replay for that, and now everyone is off the bag for a half second. They go review it, and now this guy out there, Spizak, must have been watching that a little bit, but Great hustle by McGeehan.
Michael Hale's going to take this one down the third base line. Third baseman Hicks goes to a knee but can't make the play. And that'll be in there for a single. Can't imagine they'd give him an error on that. He did go to a knee, but we'll make sure
What do you
of
think of
that.
that, Reed?
Man, you're trying to entice me. You're like just putting bait out in front of me like I'm a fish or
fishing.
something. I'll stay off my
You don't
soapbox today.
You don't believe in errors, do you?
I do, kind of. Not really. I'll get on my
If it's
soapbox
too
about
easy.
something else.
If it's
at
too
these
easy,
points.
then it's an error. Other than that,
It's just a complete crapshoot on what errors are and what hits are.
Can we say that? We just did.
I don't think there's anything wrong with crapshoot.
I don't think so either.
Clearly talking about the gambling, the casino game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. Third baseman Addison Coffey ahead in the count 1-0 as Hale's on his way to second on the pitch, but this one's fouled off.
yeah, we see Michael Hale moving a lot on the base pass when he gets on. You may not expect it from the DH or the first baseman whenever he's playing, but he moves a lot.
Looks like it actually is 0-2. I misspoke saying it was 1-0. And that pitch swung on and missed for strike 3. Good pitch, breaking ball on the outside corner there by Peplow. And Addison Coffey will be the second out of the inning.
Coffey, even though, as you mentioned, I am excited to see him near the bottom of the order there. His hitting was continuous. That's his 5th strikeout in consecutive days.
Colin Homan watches the first pitch there for strike 1. No balls and a strike on the Joes catcher, batting in the 8-hole tonight. Swung on and fouled towards the Joes dugout. Quickly behind 0-2 is Colin Homan.
Yeah, and we mentioned in his first at-bat, Colin Homan still looking for his first hit since he had 2 in the first game of the year, so you can tell he's swinging at those first 2 pitches, just really antsy trying to get out there and get something going for the Joes.
Peplow brings the 0-2 pitch. This one tapped over to third base as Hicks catches it on a Sunday hop and fires over to first base to Spry to end the bottom of the 4th inning for the Joes. So the Joes threaten but don't get a run across. They continue to lead 2-1. We'll head to the top of the 5th inning right after this break on the Hamilton Joes Network.
Richard's Pizza is one of Hamilton, Ohio's most favorite spots, bringing you Richard's famous steak sandwiches since 1955 and a proud supporter of your hometown Hamilton Joes. Whether it's pizzas, salads, pastas, or a little bit of fudge for dessert, Richard's Pizza has it all for you and your family.
Your AAA store has moved to a new location in Hamilton. 2870 Menards Boulevard in Fairfield Township is your new home for all your travel, insurance, and attraction ticket needs. AAA has great member deals on everything you need for a great vacation. Visit AAA today in Fairfield Township to join America's largest motor club organization or online at AAA.com. At Smoothie King, we believe the best ingredients come from nature. That's why we keep adding more whole fruits and vegetables to our smoothies to help you get more out of every sip. At Smoothie King, we've added real whole raspberries bursting with fresh, crisp flavor, just in time for summer. Try an angel food raspberry or Greek yogurt raspberry smoothie for a limited time only. Enjoy whole raspberries at any of the 8 Cincinnati area Smoothie King locations. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose. Proud partner of the Hamilton Joes. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts kicks off its 25th anniversary celebrations with its annual season launch party on Friday, August 17th from 5 to 11 p.m. The season launch is a free community event with all parts of the Fitton Center open to the public, including galleries, classrooms, studios, as well as performance and event spaces. Enjoy light appetizers and a cash bar, while the 10-piece River City Party Band will perform on the Riverview Terrace. For more information, visit fittoncenter.org or like the Fitton Center on Facebook.
We are back here on the west side of Hamilton. I'm Reed Mouse, joined along with my broadcasting partners Zach Verdea and AJ Schraffenberger. It's the top of the 5th inning. The Joes are up 2-1, and Ryan Middendorf is facing off against Van Acker as the 0-1 pitch is shot into center field, and coming in is McGeehan on the dive and sliding and riding that one into a first out.
Yeah, great play by McGeehan there. He initially took a step back there. Was expecting it to come to him a little bit as we've seen the ball carry to center field a little bit, but he was able to come in and make the sliding play out there in center field.
Yeah, it was a beautiful play because Van Acker got good wood on that one, but Sean McGeehan, we've seen him play a beautiful glove all year long as the first pitch misses down and in to Evan Spree, but he's doing a good job right there getting the first out of the inning. And now Ryan Mittendorf facing off against the leadoff hitter, Spree, as the 1-0 pitch is going to miss 2-0.
Yeah, and we've seen the Joes come pretty close to a couple of diving plays out there in center field. We saw Tyler Thaman almost make a couple of games ago. Saw Compton almost make one recently, but good to see McGeehan out there, leaving it all out there and make the out.
As the 2-0 pitch is fouled down the first base line, but I think you're absolutely right. The Joes have, except for one game in Xenia, have shown flashes of a fantastic defensive team. It's the other two aspects of the game. They never can seem to get two of the three in pitching, hitting, and fielding. They always just getting one, whether it's good pitching or just good hitting or good fielding. And you normally need two to have a productive day, as the 2-1 pitch is going to find its way nestled in there for a strike. 2-2 now the count as Ryan Mittendorf gets the sign from Colin Holman. The 2-2 payoff pitch misses low in the turf. We got a full count here for Evan Spree.
And that one game you mentioned in Xenia definitely has a huge asterisk on it, as they had 6 errors as a team, I believe the Joes ended up having.
As the 3-2 pitch is going to miss there, and we're going to see Spree take the bases, as there's going to be a runner on first base, 1 out. And now coming up to play is Jaron Lovely.
Yeah, this will be interesting to see Middendorf. He's gone 4 innings. He has given up the 1 home run, but we haven't seen him give up a leadoff batter reach basically safely yet. So this is the first one of the inning. No, wait. He's the second batter of the inning. There's already 1 out.
There you go.
So still nobody, still the leadoff batter still hasn't reached. And there's 1 out, so let's get a double play here.
Yeah,
this would be a beautiful time for a double play, as Lovely grounded right out to Chandler Miller over there at second base last time he came into the plate.
Yeah, Lovely 1 for 2 on the day. Doubled back in the first inning. Got robbed of an RBI on a great relay throw by shortstop McConnell. Was stranded at third to end the inning.
So the first pitch to Lovely misses on the outside part of the plate, and here comes the 1-1 delivery from Mittendorf as he kicks, deals, and fires. That'll miss 2-0. Yeah, I tell you guys, I feel a little left out. Both my partners got the good equipment. They got the headsets. I got a measly little microphone. I feel like I'm back in Jim Brockmeyer with just the mic in front of me.
Making announcements at school.
I was going to say, you do look a bit like a principal right now. I'd say you look like a principal of a high school.
As the 2-0 pitch is smoked, foul. That ball was tattooed, but well foul. As now the count will stretch to 2-1. Lovely was all over that one.
Smoked would be the correct verb for that, I would say. That ball was hit very well, but way ahead of it was Lovely.
You said smoked, as the 2-1 pitch is going to be fouled right back to the pitcher, just a little foul tip. I say tattooed. I think that's the better adjective. I mean, that thing could not be buried in a Jewish cemetery the way that ball was hit. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Mittendorf, and it's going to be right in there as he pulled the string there on the 2-2 pitch. It was late and sharp there on the Mittendorf breaking pitch as it found its way through the back door. So we got 2 outs, and now coming up to play is Chris Myers.
Yeah, it's definitely been Middendorf's go-to pitch on 2 strikes. We've seen him last couple of innings pull the string on that breaking ball and get some guys. That was the first one looking, but we've seen him get some guys swinging.
And the first pitch to Myers is going to be flared into left field, and Trey Compton's going to come and running a little too far as he has to hop up and catch it there. But he does get the 3rd out, as the Joes, even with the 1-out walk, don't get a whole lot from the Grand Lake Mariners. We're going to head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Stay tuned as you're listening to your Hamilton Joes Network.
The Hamilton Joes are proud to partner with Planet Fitness, home of the Judgment Free Zone. You can experience the Judgment Free Zone by joining for only $10 a month. You can join in any of the 13 Cincinnati area Planet Fitness locations or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, the world judges, we don't. At TriHealth Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, they know that in Cincinnati, sports isn't just a way of life, it is life. That's why the Hamilton Joes trust TriHealth to train and care for their players. TriHealth aims to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment. They provide care Cincinnatians need to keep doing what they love. So get out there and keep cheering, keep playing, keep following your passion with TriHealth Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
The Hamilton Joes play ball on the banks of the Miami River, but the Great Miami Crew Rowing Squad is happy to sponsor the Hamilton Joes during the Great Lakes Summer Collegiate League baseball season.
Proud Hamilton Joes sponsor Miller Coors wants to remind you, whether you're watching the Joes at Foundation Field or catching the game on YouTube, to never compromise on taste. Reach for a Miller Lite, the light beer that's always brewed for more taste with only 96 calories and brewed right here in Ohio. Miller Lite, hold true.
We are back here at Foundation Field here on the banks of the beautiful Great Miami River, and coming up to the plate is none other than Jared Kaufman. Jared Kaufman lays the first one down, but it's going to go foul. And some people, it looks like righties struggle a lot more bunting on turf, and I don't know why that is. Lefties just have so much more space to work with. Of course, it is harder to pull a bunt than it is to push one. So lefties, of course, will have the easier way that one. But for some reason, righties just can't find the way to bunt it down turf. I think it's because the friction from the grass keeps it, at least slows it down, as the 0-1 pitch is going to be down and away there. 1-1 now the count to Jared Kaufman. Kaufman getting the start in outfield today. Seen him exclusively as an infielder this far into the season, as the 1-1 pitch misses down. 2-1 now.
Yeah, we've seen Tyler Thaman in right field a lot this year. Just with the bat not working too much right now, they're giving Kaufman a chance in right field today.
The 2-1 pitch is going to miss low and away, and AJ, you and Jared share an alma mater.
We do indeed.
Yeah, Archbishop Fenwick High School.
Beautiful.
One of the worst schools in the Cincinnati-Dayton area, as the 3-1 pitch is fouled right to the third base dugout.
Whoa, hold on now. Worst schools.
I hear beautiful from one side and one of the worst schools from the other.
Yeah. It's all a matter of opinion.
And now we got a full count here to the 9-hole. And Peplo certainly doesn't want to walk the leadoff 9-hole, as this patch is going to be tapped right back to Trey Compton in the on-deck circle.
It's the kind of at-bat we see from Kaufman, regardless of his batting average. We usually see him get a deep count, foul some off, at least send one out there. So we'll see what he does here with full count.
And here comes the full count pitch, and that pitch is going to be fouled straight back to the screen right in front of us. So it's going to stay full, and if anything, he's making Peplo throw a heavy amount of pitches to this 9-hole. He's not your average everyday 9-hole. He's got to make you throw to him.
Absolutely. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up here from Peplo.
And Peplo makes Kaufman look absolutely stupid there, as he recognized that pitch was going to be way out of the zone, just way too late, as he gave a half-hearted swing. And that's going to be strike 3. Now coming up to the plate is Trey Compton, who made the best out of his off day yesterday. I mentioned this to my partners here. I saw him at the Cincinnati Reds Chicago Cubs game yesterday, and he was just as disappointed as me, as he came in rocking an Addison Russell jersey, and with the Cubbies losing 6-2, sure he went home unhappy, as the first pitch misses, but the second pitch finds its way in there for the zone. 1-1 as Peplo is working quickly. Here comes the 1-1 delivery, and it's going to miss on the outside part of the plate. 2-1 now our count. Compton done a beautiful job at the top of this lineup, but so often not just enough, as he drills this one into left center field. Let's see if he tries for 2. He's going to take a sharp turn, but he's going to head his way back to first base, as he would certainly be out if he tried to go. But Trey Compton, once again, and I just mentioned him before that pitch, he's done a fantastic job at the top of that order, being a spark plug. It just so happens that, just like everything else in the team, they can't they can't find their way to put it in unison. It always seems like it's a hit here. Like it seems like when they come around the order one time, Trey Compton will get on base. And the next time, McConnell gets on base. The next time, it's Chris Hamilton. Can never just string them together as the delivery is going to be hit to third base, and they're going to go to second base. They're going to say he stayed on for the second out of the inning, but the bad throw from the third baseman is going to negate any chance to get two. And now there's going to be a runner on first base here with 2 out, and Justin McConnell coming up to the plate.
A great play by the second baseman, Acker, to even stay in there and make sure he kept a foot on the base on not the best throw we've ever seen from third base, and able to get the second out of the inning.
So we're here in the bottom of the 5th inning, and this doubleheader between the Hamilton Joes and the Grand Lake Mariners, where the Joes have a 2-1 lead. McConnell coming up to the plate as the first pitch misses low and in. 1-0 the count. Chandler Miller on first base. I'm sure the Joes would much rather have Compton on base, as he's got a little more speed. Here comes the 1-0 as that is lined and smoked right to the shortstop, as that will be the 3rd out of the inning. We're going to head to the 6th inning. I think AJ is going to be on the next call, so we'll give it to the maestro of lexicon himself, AJ Schraffenberger, for the top of the 6th inning. Stay tuned as you're listening to your Hamilton Joes Network.
Bridgewater Falls is proud to continue its sponsorship of the Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Best Buy, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all of the flavors Bridgewater Falls has to offer. Bridgewater Falls is located just off of Ohio 129 at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township at Bridgewater Falls. Fort Hamilton Hospital is a full-service community hospital who continues to lead the way to better health in the Butler County area, serving patients from Fairfield, Oxford, Cincinnati, and Middletown. Fort Hamilton Hospital combines modern technology, highly skilled physicians with a friendly, caring staff. Their offerings include maternity, emergency, the most advanced wound healing in Butler County, and a range of outpatient services. For care you can count on, visit Fort Hamilton Hospital, located at 630 Eaton Avenue in
And we're back here in Hamilton for the top of the 6th inning. Got a few defensive changes to catch you up on. We'll get those in just a second as catcher Logan Adams will watch a first pitch for strike one.
Coffee is out of the game. Moving over to third as Middendorf will gather and step off here. Still counting 1-0. Moving over to third will be Chandler Miller. On second base now will be Jared Kaufman. And moving in to right field as this one is delivered missing ball.
That'll miss
2-0 now the count.
down low. 2 balls and no strikes.
And moving into right field.
So it looks like Tyler Thaman will come in
He replaces Coffee out with
for Addison Coffey in the 7th spot in the order,
this one, 2-0.
as this pitch misses outside for 3-0.
Yeah,
So-
it doesn't look like the Joes have anyone warming up in the pen either. So, regardless of how this at-bat goes, we'll probably see Middendorf at least most of this inning, as now it looks like they have Michael Hall running out there to maybe warm someone up.
Yeah, and I like the move by Adam Grissom here to put in Tyler Thaman, the better defensive player than Jared Kaufman and Addison Coffey, just with a lead late in this ball game, just trying to secure a win any way they can.
This one will be grounded out to the shortstop McConnell off the bat of Adams, and he'll throw over to Dorshing to get the first out of the inning.
I'm going to knock on wood before I say this, but Justin McConnell, I just love seeing the ball hit over to him over there. 3-0 count, work one strike, get a chopper over to him, and get the first out of the inning. He's just so sure-handed over there, usually.
I think you're putting self-doubt in your own analysis.
Well, last game against this team, it was towards the late end of the game. I think it was like the 8th or 8th inning, as I mentioned something about how good he made a play, and then 2 batters later, something happened. So I'm just trying to cover all my bases here.
You just gotta embrace the broadcaster's curse and just roll with it. Try and use it tactically.
It is definitely a real thing. I can attest to that. Center fielder Ryan Stacy behind 0-1 as he'll watch that one upstairs and even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, in that case, I'll just say Ryan Stacy's been really good with the bat recently.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. It'd be a shame if he got another one here.
This one's hit up the middle, and
I guess it only works.
It only works in negative ways.
In only negative.
Yeah, and for your own
only
team.
negative outcomes.
We'll just ride it out, see what happens.
Eventually it'll help out, and we can claim it.
A broken clock is wrong twice a day at least, right?
Eventually.
That'll bring up the left fielder, Hayden Cart, now number 44, batting 6th in the lineup. 0 for 1 on the day. Did walk back in the 4th inning, was stranded at first, and also grounded out to short back in the 2nd inning. He's first pitch swinging out to center field. McGeehan out there will camp under it nicely and position himself for a throw after making the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. So another 1-out base runner in jeopardy of not scoring once again, as there are now 2 outs in the inning for the third baseman Mackenzie Hicks.
Yeah, besides the one home run allowed by Middendorf to Mackenzie Hicks, I mean, he let a runner on the second batter of the inning or so every now and then, but other than that, he's really settled in when runners have been on base, and he's been able to get out of the jams.
Yep, only had 1 inning where he hasn't had at least one base runner to deal with, and he's done a good job of, like you mentioned, dancing around trouble here and there, and got himself at least a quality start to this point.
It's good to find a starter that's comfortable in the stretch as well as the windup. You see so many starters that the first sign of trouble, they really start struggling out there when they're in the stretch. I think Cheatwood is a good example of that. Cheatwood does very well from the windup, but the second that there's a guy on base, he struggles a little bit more. But Middendorf is definitely comfortable in his own skin out there on the mound.
Yeah, Middendorf has a quick to the plate from the stretch. I mean, we see Cheatwood, he brings his leg up a lot, and you see some stolen bases sometimes, but Middendorf really keeps him close.
This pitch even actually 3 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, a lot of that has to do with kind of the momentum of the game and how your game's going. If you're dealing with a lot of base runners early on, you kind of get comfortable in the stretch. But some guys, just obviously, like you guys said, they just can't find it from the stretch for whatever reason, whether on a certain day or just in general.
You know, we see some guys love to stretch so much that they forget someone's on. Last game against this team, we saw Michael Hall swipe second base because the pitcher was going out of the windup just in the middle of the inning.
This one's lined out to left field. Compton will be under that one easily, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Middendorf throws up another 0, and the Joes still lead 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the 6th on the Hamilton Joes Network.
The Fitton Center for Creative Arts kicks off its 25th anniversary celebrations with its annual season launch party on Friday, August 17th from 5 to 11 p.m. The season launch is a free community event with all parts of the Fitton Center open to the public, including galleries, classrooms, studios, as well as performance and event spaces. Enjoy light appetizers and a cash bar, while the 10-piece River City Party Band will perform on the Riverview Terrace. For more information, visit fittoncenter.org or like the Fitton Center on Facebook.
Pate Appliance Services have given you 61 years of phenomenal service for any appliance that you need. With flexible scheduling, automated reminders, state-of-the-art service, and an A+ customer satisfaction rating from the Better Business Bureau, Pate
Hamilton, Ohio, jamming out here in the bottom of the 6th inning as Griffin Dorshing will lead things off for the Joes, carrying a 2-1 lead here into the bottom of the 6th inning. This is a 7-inning game, first game, I should say, of a 2-game doubleheader. I said it again, and there it is.
He's also a former left-hander. he forgot the left-hander.
Yeah.
He gave up his left-handed July.
I denounced my left-handed ways, yes. This one swung on and missed to even up the count at 1-1.
Middendorf went through 6 innings strong for the Joes, only giving up the homer. It looks like we have Connor Bell warming up in the pen. It'll be interesting to see if he comes out the next inning.
Dorshing lifts this one out to right field, and Lovely will not be able to corral that one as it drops in front of him and as the leadoff base hit for Griffin Dorshing.
Yeah, I think the right move here, especially with the bottom of this order struggling the way it is, I think you got to bunt Griffin Dorshing over. It's going to take a well-placed hit when he is on second base because he's not the fleetest of foot, but you just got to put the guy in scoring position when you get the chance. It worked for him last time.
Yeah, you don't see favorable averages in the lineup behind Dorshing, so that's kind of a double-edged sword as McGeehan will square to bunt, and he misses this one, but off of the glove of catcher Adams there, it looked like he may have made contact from our angle, but must have just missed the bat and off the glove of Adams, and they'll get a free bunt out of it.
I thought he made contact with it, but it's kind of tough for the catcher because this bat is just right. I mean, the bat is directly in your eyesight, and it kind of messes with your head a little bit, especially you're being able to catch the ball. That happens more than you would think.
Yeah, so that'll even up the count 1-0. The pass ball allowing Dorshing to get to second, and the Joes will definitely take that as a free bunt here in the bottom of the sixth. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good as he squares the bunt. McGeehan does, and this one just misses up and in. Just misses his face, I should say, up and in.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you're willing to give up the out to move the base runner over from first to second, why wouldn't you do it from second to third? And I think it's absolutely the right call because all it takes is for Michael Hale to put the ball in play.
Yeah, there's a lot more ways to score from 90 feet than there are from 180, as they're going to get another free bunt here as the ball will get away from Adams. This one looks like it'll be a wild pitch instead of the pass ball the first time around, as McGeehan was able to not square around at that one, so now he's ahead 3-1 in the count, and Dorshing finds his way to third base.
Yeah, we saw the Mariners warming up someone in the pen last inning. Saw the manager come out and maybe signal something last inning. I thought we may have saw him then, but now we saw a leadoff single and then a pass ball and a wild pitch, and Dorshing standing on third base with one out, with no outs.
Absolutely nobody out. Right-hander Bradley Calhoun down in the bullpen getting his warm-up tosses in as 3-1 pitch misses inside, and that's going to be a no-out walk, and that might spell the end of the day here for Peplo.
Yeah, that's a terrible job by Peplo. I mean, he gave up the leadoff single, but then you just can't give up two more free bases like that on the wild pitches. The first one wasn't his fault by any stretch of the means, but when Griffin got from second to third, that was definitely just a terrible pitch and hard to catch for any catcher.
Yeah, especially when McGeehan's trying to give you an out here. He's trying to lay one down, and you have him in an 0-1 count after the questionable foul bunt. Who knows? But it got by, and Dorshing moved over, and then he threw him 4 straight balls after that.
All right, so we'll see a new arm here for the Mariners here in the bottom of the 6th inning. In some trouble, runners on first and third, nobody out. We'll get a lowdown on the pitcher for you right after this short break.
Mind you, whether you're watching the Joes at Foundation Field or catching the game on YouTube, to never compromise on taste. Reach for a Miller Lite, the light beer that's always brewed for more taste with only 96 calories and brewed right here in Ohio. Miller Lite, hold true.
The original and simply the best. That's Wings on Brookwood, located at 147 North Brookwood Avenue. Family owned and operated for over 20 years, Wings on Brookwood offers both lunch and nightly specials. Before or after the Joes game, stop by Wings on Brookwood. You'll be in good company. At TriHealth Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, they know that in Cincinnati, sports isn't just a way of life, it is life. That's why the Hamilton Joes trust TriHealth to train and care for their players. TriHealth aims to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment. They provide care Cincinnatians need to keep doing what they love. So get out there and keep cheering, keep playing, keep following your passion with TriHealth Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Richard's Pizza is one of Hamilton, Ohio's most favorite spots, bringing you Richard's famous steak sandwiches since 1955 and a proud supporter of your hometown Hamilton Joes. Whether it's pizzas, salads, pastas, or a little bit of fudge for dessert, Richard's Pizza has it all for you and your family. Pate Appliance Services have given you 61 years of phenomenal service for any appliance that you need. With flexible scheduling, automated reminders, state-of-the-art service, and an A+ customer satisfaction rating from the Better Business Bureau, Pate Appliance Services is there for you. They can be reached at 513-863-4700 or found online at pateappliance.com.
All right, back here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Trouble brewing here for the Joes. Let's take it to Zach and see what we have about the new pitcher.
Yeah, Bradley Calhoun will make his 3rd appearance here for the Mariners. He's made 2 appearances, has a 9 ERA. His last appearance, he went 2 innings, gave up 3 earned on 4 hits against the Locos in his first outing. He just went 1 clean inning, but he was touched up his last inning, so the Joes will look to get these 2 runners left on by Peplo to get in here.
Yeah, the 2 runners on base. Obviously, Peplo's responsibility as McGeehan on his way to second. He'll have it safely. And the relay throw back home. Dorsching will be out by several steps at home. Didn't get a very good break on the throw down to second to try to get McGeehan, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a planned 1st and 3rd play there by the Hamilton Joes, but that just seems very silly with 0 outs in the inning because you might have just ran yourself directly out of a big inning if that was a planned 1st and 3rd play.
Yeah, definitely. If it was planned, like you said, I'm not sure what the thinking was behind that, but could have been just a spontaneous type thing. As this one's going to be lifted to right field, it's going to be caught by Lovely out there in right field, and McGeehan will be held tight at second base with 1 out, 2 downs in the bottom of the 6th.
I mean, what was the idea there? With no one out, 1st and 3rd, you're up by 1, insurance run on 3rd base. It's one thing to do a 1st and 3rd play when there's 2 outs, when you're just trying to get a run and you'll sacrifice the last out after you get the run, or even with 1 out and you just don't want to get out it, you just don't want to ground into a double play or something like that. But with no one out and you're cruising a new pitcher into the game, and the second pitch he throws, you try one of those plays, it's just senseless baseball decision making there.
Yeah, I would agree, and you have him right where you want him there, and you just kind of give him an extra out, like you said. It doesn't make much sense to us up here in the booth, but I guess that's why they don't pay us to make the big decisions, right?
Yeah, we saw the Joes do it once against the Scouts successfully, but I mean, I feel like it's just a little different when you got Dorsching standing on 3rd base and nobody out.
Yeah, now barring a Tyler Thaman single here with 2 outs, the Joes aren't going to get any runs across the board. As Calhoun done a good job. I mean, he throws below the sea level, and he's just doing a good job. And those are tough guys to hit.
So here comes the 1-1 pitch is going to miss outside. 2 balls and a strike will be the count now to the right fielder Tyler Thaman. Entered as a defensive substitution back in the 5th inning. First at bat of the game thus far, batting .056 on the season. Just one hit in his first 18 at bats. 2 balls and a strike. Here comes the pitch, swung on and hit deep out to left field. Cart giving chase. This one's going to be over the wall, and that's going to be a 2-run home run from right fielder Tyler Thaman.
All's well that ends well.
That's all we could say there. Had some questionable decisions on the base pass that inning, and a lot of times you'll live to rue that day, but Tyler Thaman with a big swing of the bat.
That's a huge hit by Tyler Thaman, not just for the Joes, but for his own self-confidence. We saw him struggle so much at the beginning of this season, and for a while there, he went hitless. He got his first hit in the last home game, and then just to finally put a good barrel on a ball has to be a huge confidence boost for the guy. In his first at-bat today, that was essentially a pinch hit for him.
Yeah, coming off the bench cold, only having played an inning in the field, and like you mentioned, great swing there, and hopefully getting his season headed back on the right track.
By the way, that was Thaman's first at bat, so much like Hicks.
1-0 pitch swung on off Colin Homan's bat, batting in the 8-hole tonight. Evens up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, we saw Coffey go 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. And as Reed mentioned, 4 or 5 strikeouts in the last couple of games. So good job by Adam Grissom to put Thaman in as defensive replacement, and it paid off on the offensive end too. Joe's now up 3 runs.
1-1 pitch misses outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. And that home run closes the book on Peplow for the day. Pitched 5 innings on the day, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, 3 walks and 3 strikeouts. And a hit batsman as this one's smoked down the third baseline. It's going to get past the diving third baseman Hicks. And Colin Homan has himself a 2-out single.
And we talked about it a couple times in his last at-bats, having the 2 hits in the first game, finally getting one there. So Thaman and Colin Homan breaking out of a little skids and getting the Joe some hits here.
Yeah, Homan taking his 111 batting average up to 158 with just 1 swing of the bat there.
Yeah, that's another big hit there late in the game. Just confidence is the key to pretty much everything in this world, but definitely baseball takes the biggest toll on confidence. In a game that is centered around so much failure, and it's hard to keep your mind set all the time.
Took the words right out of my mouth. I was just about to throw the game of failure out there, but
well, you already plagiarized from someone in this booth not too long ago, so I took it before you could steal it from me.
These are serious accusations I'm hearing over there. Second baseman Jared Kaufman up to the plate now with 2 outs. And a runner on first here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Joe's leading 4-1. This one misses just off the plate. Kaufman ahead in the count, 1-0. Just an hour and 28 minutes into tonight's first game. Already here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Another check over to first base. Colin Homan standing safely at first base. Kaufman just 2 hits in his first 23 at-bats of the season. This one's fouled off to even up the count, 1-1.
Yeah, Kaufman, another guy at the bottom of this lineup. I mean, a lot of these players at the bottom of this lineup are struggling this far into the season, and it's noticeable by if you look at the box scores of each game, just how much production has been caused by the bottom of this order, and it's not a whole lot.
And we mentioned it when we were talking about the decision whether or not to bunt. We were mentioning how there weren't great averages below the 4th spot in the order, and obviously Tyler Thaman with a big swing to get us 2 insurance runs here in the bottom of this inning, but definitely looking to get some momentum out of the bottom of the order are the Joes. 1-2 pitch, misses outside, evens up the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And I know the whole idea behind waste pitches is to waste, see if he chases at something like that. But sometimes, just like a pitch like that, they just seem like you're just giving away a chance to get a guy out. I mean, that pitch was nowhere near the zone, and I know he probably didn't intend for it to be 6 feet outside of the zone, but it just, there's so many waste pitches just thrown away by amateur pitchers.
And the curse continues once again as the 2-2 pitch catches the outside corner with a great fastball right there. And that'll end the bottom of the 6th inning, but not before Tyler Thaman's big fly to left field scores 2 runs for the Joes, and they'll take a 3-run lead heading into the top of the 7th inning, the final inning of the first game of this doubleheader. My partner Zach Verdea will have the call for you in the top of the 7th as the Joes look to close this one out on the Joes Radio Network.
The Fitton Center for Creative Arts kicks off its 25th anniversary celebrations with its annual season launch party on Friday, August 17th from 5 to 11 p.m. The season launch is a free community event with all parts of the Fitton Center open to the public, including galleries, classrooms, studios, as well as performance and event spaces. Enjoy light appetizers and a cash bar, while the 10-piece River City Party Band will perform on the Riverview Terrace. For more information, visit fittoncenter.org or like the Fitton Center on Facebook. At Smoothie King, we believe the best ingredients come from nature. That's why we keep adding more whole fruits and vegetables to our smoothies to help you get more out of every sip. At Smoothie King, we've added real whole raspberries bursting with fresh, crisp flavor, just in time for summer. Try an angel food raspberry or Greek yogurt raspberry smoothie for a limited time only. Enjoy whole raspberries at any of the 8 Cincinnati area Smoothie King locations. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose. Proud partner of the Hamilton Joes.
And welcome back, Joes fans. The Joes are looking to close this one out, up 4-1 in the top of the 7th. We'll have Connor Bell on the mound. A save situation here. We'll see how. We'll throw it over to AJ to see how Connor's fared on the year.
Yeah, Connor, remember, first game of the season as the home opener, got the win in his 2.1 innings of work and has a total of 5 innings pitched thus far, 5 strikeouts and 2 walks, only 4 hits in his first 5 innings, boasting a 1.8 ERA heading into this game in a save situation. Let's see what he can do for the Joes.
Yeah, and we've seen some lefties in this Mariners lineup, more towards the top of the lineup, but it looks like we'll have a lefty in Steven Fitzsimmons to lead it off, and then the top of the lineup's lefty heavy with Spry, Lovely, and Myers all left-handed, but Acker, the 9-hole, is not a lefty as he hits right-handed. So we'll see if Connor Bell can come in and close it out for the Joes here to break this skid. He's looking to get back in the win column for the first time since the second game of the season when they started 2-0.
Yeah, and what a better way. They got a 3-run lead here, and they're starting off the last inning against the 8 and the 9 hole. You got to go right at these guys. You can't give them free passes, and you got to see if they can make something themselves. You can't give it to them.
So the 8 hole for the Mariners, Steven Fitzsimmons will try to bunt on his first pitch of the at-bat, and he'll miss there. So 0-1 now is the count to the 8 hole. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Sent it out to Trey Compton in left field both times. Retired in both of those at-bats as the 0-1 will be sent out to Trey Compton for a third time. Compton ranges to his left, but not too much as he retires Fitzsimmons for the first out.
That was a beautiful job by Connor Bell, and I mentioned right before that at-bat, they got to go right at these guys, and Connor wasn't fooling around with Fitzsimmons. Strike, easy out. And that's the way you got to work.
So after the quick out here for the Joes, the 9-hole Van Acker stepping in for the Mariners. He'll swing right through the first pitch of the at-bat. So Connor Bell's got him in an 0-1 hole.
Acker 0 for 2 as well on the night. Struck out swinging in his first at-bat and flew out to center back in the 5th inning.
So the 0-1 will also be in there for a strike. So Connor Bell wasting no time here in the top of the 7th of this 7-inning shortened game, trying to close this one out here for the Joes. Bell out of the stretch with nobody on. The 0-2 will just miss the outside corner on the breaking ball. Connor Bell hoping to break that one back in the zone. Colin Homan looked like he wanted it, but they don't get the call there.
Yeah, that backdoor breaking pitch didn't miss by a whole lot as Connor Bell wanted it.
So the 1-2 is sent to right field. Thaman on it. Thaman will make a diving grab. What a play by Tyler Thaman. Out in right field with 1 out. He makes a leaping play into the gap. So the man who hit a home run in the last inning in his first at-bat, the defensive replacement, makes a great play out there in right center field to make the second out of the inning.
What was so great about that play, and right off the bat, I thought, oh gosh, this might be some trouble. But Tyler Thaman just kept going back. It wasn't just a diving, it was diving backwards is where he made the play. That's incredibly tough and an incredible play by the right fielder, and now we understand why he was put in as a defensive replacement in the 5th inning.
Makes the manager look really good when he makes those kind of defensive replacements and they go out and make plays like that for him.
It was a defensive replacement making an amazing diving catch in the gap and hitting a home run in his only at-bat. It's definitely going to make you feel like you made the right decision there as he'll swing right through the 1-0. The 0-1 pitch, so now it'll be 0-2 quickly here to Evan Spry on the 2 breaking balls from Connor Bell. The lefty-on-lefty matchup here. The 0-2 pitch will just missed outside, apparently high there. Didn't miss by too much on the 0-2 there for Connor Bell.
Connor Bell looking sharp here in this inning of work.
So Connor Bell's 1-2 will miss outside, and we'll have a 2-2 count here with 2 outs. Number 42 up here, Evan Spry. The left-on-left matchup here as Bell comes set after getting his sign from home, and the 2-2 will come in, and that will also miss high. So Evan Spry now forcing full count here with 2 outs in the last inning of work here, trying to stay alive for the Mariners. They trail 4-1. Bell's full count pitch will not hit as that's a walk.
So that's 3 tough pitches there for Connor Bell after getting ahead 0-2. Has the 0-2 pitch looked good. The 1-2 pitch was a beautiful strikeout pitch, and then that one looked very close as well.
So Connor Bell will face another lefty here in Jaron Lovely. He's 1 for 3 on the day, and he'll send that out to right field. That's up in the air, Thaman under it, and he will make the play. So the Joes take this one 4-1. Get off the schneid as they beat the Mariners here after scoring 2 in the 6th, 2 in the 3rd inning, and win this one 4-1. Connor Bell comes in to save. We'll be right back on your Hamilton Joes Network.
Is proud to continue its sponsorship of the Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Best Buy, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all of the flavors Bridgewater Falls has to offer. Bridgewater Falls is located just off of Ohio 129 at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township at Bridgewater Falls.
And we are back here at the press box here at beautiful Foundation Field, where it just feels so sweet for the Joes to get back in that win column. Falling after going 2-0 in the season, losing 8 in a row, 8 consecutive ball games. That's tough, but they're back in the win column with that one, a 4-1 victory over the Grand Lake Mariners, and a chance to sweep here all in one day.
Yeah, absolutely. A big game here for the Joes, getting back to their winning ways that they started early in the season, and especially as part of the first part of a doubleheader in a game that only took an hour and 36 minutes. That's definitely a good pace of play and a good way to start a doubleheader.
Yeah, hour 36 minutes and a W. I think everyone's happy after that.
Yeah, absolutely. So for the Mariners, just scrounged 1 run on their 4 hits. They did commit an error, and they left 6 runners on base, went 1 for 4 with runners in scoring position on the game. And the Joes, for 4 runs on 7 hits, they did not commit an error. They left 5 runners on base, and they went 2 for 5, I should say, with runners in scoring position. So all positives across the board for the Joes here in Game 1.
Yeah, we mentioned it, that it just seems like they don't always have everything clicking. Some days they'll be great defensively. Some days they'll be great offensively. Some days they'll be great on the mound. But it's never, they don't get 2 or 3 at the same time. Well, they had everything working well. I mean, Ryan Middendorf puts together a fantastic start, and Connor Bell comes out of the pen and does a great job. They get the insurance runs when they need them. They take the lead when they need to, and they held it down defensively, as we saw Tyler Thaman with a beautiful snag there in right field. Well, that does it. Our next start game will be 8:05 for the second game. It's going to be another 7 here, and stay tuned as we'll go live right about 8 o'clock here on your Hamilton Joes